In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to make your own Spotify canvas using free tools. Here's an example of a Spotify canvas for one of my songs. I found an aerial shot of the Hollywood sign and added some glitch effects to it. Here's another old-timey shot I found on a public archive of some businessmen walking to work. And here's an awesome dance sequence with this guy. Totally fit the vibe of my song. So this is Pexels, PEXELS.com. I'll put it in the description so you can find it later, but this is an amazing site for royalty-free images and videos because you can filter between photos and videos. Use this little drop down and choose videos. Let's type something in. How about mountains? Not only are there amazing videos in here, it looks like 28,000 that feature mountains for free, but you can also click on this filters button and it brings down this drop down for orientation changing. So we want vertical because Spotify canvases videos are in vertical. And there you go. Now you have it. So let's find one that would work for us for the purposes of this tutorial. Can really be any of these. How about this one? All right, this one's neat. It's kind of a sped up video of some grass on a mountaintop. So we'll just go to download. Choose whatever location makes sense for you. I'll throw it on my desktop. And there we go. Now let's pop over to Davinci Resolve and edit it. Now that we're in Davinci Resolve, and by the way, I'm using the free version, not the studio version. Right click over here and go to create new timeline. Give your timeline a name. I've already done this, but you can see I've done it over here. I called it Spotify Canvas. Uncheck use project settings and go to format and make sure you flip these to 1080 by 1920. Choose your frame rate. I'm going to keep it at 24. And then also over on output, make sure to have this button checked so the scaling for the output matches the format. And click create and you'll have something like this. Over here you can see it's the vertical format and we're ready to go. So if you remember, we saved our video to our desktop, drag it into your media pool, and there we go. Now you just drop this down in the timeline and click over to edit on the bottom, and there we have our video. So Spotify canvases need to be between 3 and 8 seconds long at the 9:16 ratio, which we have, which is the vertical format. You can see that our video here is only 4 seconds, which will technically work because it's between 3 and 8. But if you want to maximize it to the full 8 seconds, you can just duplicate it. Let's play that back and watch by hitting spacebar. So it repeats. If you like that, that's definitely fine. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to leave it and get on to some of the more, making this your own versus just pulling a random clip and calling it a day. My personal vibe is a lot of the time black and white, kind of vintage. So that's what I'm going to go for today. So under Toolbox, if you go down to Effects, you'll see Adjustment Clip, and you can drag that right in above the clips, extend it out to the full length. And now when we click on Color, you can see right here, it says Adjustment Clip. So as long as that's selected, I can come down here and pull down the saturation to 0. So it's black and white, and you can do all sorts of things. I'm going to do that because that's my vibe. I'm going to come back out to Edit. There's all sorts of effects within Davinci Resolve. We'll start here inside of the toolbox under Effects, just like we found the adjustment clip. If you scroll down, there's fusion effects. So there's, binoculars, CCTV, colored border, comic book, digital glitch. Let's do that one, see how it looks. We'll put it right on the adjustment clip so it affects everything below it. And you'll see over here, before we hit play, there's also lots of settings. So glitch position, the width, the height, the chroma scale. You can tweak all these until it looks, until you're satisfied with it. Let's go preview this. So there, you get a very kind of low resolution effect over the top that makes it look, like found footage or a little low fidelity. One thing you could do too, let's say you want to call out your lyrics, which would be neat. So adding this basic text under the toolbox, under titles, drag the title over. And if you have certain text you want to display, maybe it's your lyrics. My lyrics. And then what you can do is drag this out and back to using our blade tool, which keyboard shortcut is B. Then you can slice this up wherever your lyrics come in and just simply change it up here. This is my song. So now we have a Spotify canvas and we need to export it so we can upload it to Spotify. So come down here to Deliver, this tab at the bottom. Give your project a name. Song name, Spotify canvas. And we want to change this format from QuickTime to MP4. Make sure our resolution and frame rate are correct. And we'll add it to the render queue. You'll see in the top right, it's now in the render queue, and you can go down to this button and click Render All. Once you log in to artists.spotify.com, you'll see this video and visuals at the bottom of the navigation on the left, currently in beta. When you navigate there, you'll find all your singles and albums. So as you can see, my song Ice Cream Shop does not currently have a canvas. So to add one, you click on Add Canvas again, and now this pop-up comes up and tells you more about file requirements and such. You got the 9:16 ratio, 3 to 8 seconds long, MP4. We're covered. We should be covered everywhere. If it's explicit content, yes or no. Mine is no. We're going to find that video over on our desktop, and then we're going to upload it. And now you find the file we exported out of Davinci Resolve and drag it in over this plus icon. And you'll see, there it is. Once you hover over this, it'll remove all of the extra details so you can make sure it looks good. Choose whether it contains explicit content or not, which mine is no, and you would click Next. And that's it. As you can see in here, some other ones that I already have completed. You can review and replace, kind of preview on your iPhone. Again, hover over and the controls disappear. And this is where you manage all of your Canvas files for all your songs. I really hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. But also leave a comment. Let me know. How did I do? What can I do better next time? Do you even like these tutorials? My goal is to really just save you, the producer, just like me, time. If I can shorten time in your day so you're not devouring and scouring multiple articles or YouTube videos, mission accomplished on my end. So I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Keep producing and have fun.